JIT-TV, just in time.
At African Chrome Fields, we explore to make use of the abundant natural resources to deliver high-grade alloys. We extract from the land itself and return the environment to a pristine state. We enrich the surrounding communities by creating revenue streams, employment, and infrastructure. African Chrome Fields. Explore, extract, enrich.
And on your other main bulletin, we have Mr. Zunaid Moti, who calls latest Amabhugane story absurd and inaccurate. Now, Amabhugane have misused information about Mr. Zunaid Moti and his associate, Joe Dollars, stating that he is from the underground financial world and it was purportedly at his command that millions were channeled through the notorious VBS Mutual Bank under the guise of suspicious property development loans, later converted into an implausible investment in supposed groundbreaking metagural technology. Now, in actual fact, Amabhugane Sima campaigns shows a British PR company and a British official interested in key mining projects Mr. Moti owns in Zimbabwe. These companies, in fact, all Western companies had a hand in Zimbabwean sanctions and are responsible for the unsuccessful Zimbabwe.
The Zimbabwe issue inevitably always comes up in meetings like this because we're talking here with the country that is like at the head of the Commonwealth, and we advocate for Zimbabwe to be readmitted to the Commonwealth. It's important, and obviously they're going to mull over that. We also advocate for sanctions to be lifted, and we've argued that the sanctions that have been imposed on Zimbabwe have a collateral impact, a negative impact on us as South Africa, because as the Zimbabwean economy is weakened, Zimbabweans flow to our own country and exacerbate the challenges that we are having with regard to unemployment and health services and many other services. So yes, the issue did come up, and these are matters that are continuing to be addressed.
Now, despite the sanctions and the misinformation Amabhugane has, Mr. Zunaid has over 204 companies that deal in jewelry, mining, and consultancy, which is clear proof that the company Moti Group itself has financial stability and is able to venture into other business projects with their own funds. Now, in response to what Amabhugane had to say, Mr. Zunaid said that the modern news landscape is actively being violated by a band of media assassins who are determined to take down notable figures in the society. They take pleasure in watching big men fall, even if they have to push these men down to make themselves even taller. If a media outlet does not and cannot check the box next to every one of these points, it should not be allowed to publish a single story again and should be shunned by society. Amabhugane have caused the widespread distrust and disinterest most of us now feel towards South African journalism. Moreover, they are corrupting influence on other reporters as well. We can no longer, in good conscience, ignore what journalism has become, and we should wake every night in cold sweat thinking about how these men are influencing the next generation of journalists and how they are skewing national discourse in their perverted favor.
Let me be clear, dear. You know, my connections with Zimbabwe is I love the country. I'm an investor in the country. I have a relationship with everybody there, from the people that work in the mining operation to the ministries, to the presidential offices, etc. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So does Anglo-American, so do Zimbabwe's platinum industry, so does Coca-Cola, etc. All of these institutions operate there, yet they're not being asked the same questions. I have relationships with all of these people, and not inappropriate ones, not ones that have created any reason for me to be concerned about bribery or corruption or anything of that nature. And by now, after printing that article, I would have imagined there would be some recourse in Zimbabwe itself if that were true, don't you?
Now, Amabhugane, instead of toting facts, rely on speculative words that sow toxic seeds of doubt in the reader's mind. The reporting loses credibility the moment they use words such as seemingly, possibly, allegedly, purportedly, and suspiciously, amongst others, which are littered through their writing. Now, it is absolutely clear that these reporters either understand that they don't have any proof to support what they're saying, or there is enough reasonable doubt in their claims that they shouldn't be making them in the first place. This is not even to mention the many times they draw flimsy connections between generally unconnected ideas to push their narrative.
Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum, beautiful South Africans, hope you're well. This is going to be a quick update about those morons, Amabhugane, Samsol and Ajahn Basan. Quickly update, not taking it seriously, but I need you to know. They've written 3 articles between yesterday and today. Just a quick update on facts, very important, but I start off by explaining the word allege means that it's untrue or lies, or that it doesn't exist. And it's up here in the dictionary definition. But quickly, in the article that they proposed, or that came out yesterday, about Hawala and Gold and VBS Bank. I don't even know who VBS Bank is. I've never dealt with them. My family's never dealt any business with them. Never put money with them. Never taken money. Nothing to do with me. But they create that innuendo for you to be confused and think that we're doing something wrong or we're doing something in gold. We're not in the gold business. Stop it. Please understand we've got nothing to do with gold. More importantly, they use that word alleged and similar other words like suspicious, alleged, indicative, what it looks like, 23 times in that article of only 2,000 words. Important for you to note that, 23 times. Second article goes out in the afternoon, something to do with Zunaid Moti and Money Man. Zimbabwe-related issues, nothing to do with South Africa, doesn't affect you, not in public interest, and lies. However, they use those words 25 times because they're liars. Thirdly, the third article comes out this morning, 6 o'clock, and they use those words as part 2 40 times in one article. In these 3 articles, in 24 hours, they've used it almost 85 to 90 times. The word alleged and related words, which means they're liars and they're telling lies, but they're also misleading the public. Don't believe this, they're thieves. They were involved in stealing our information because they're in possession of it and they're lying to you. Don't follow their bad advice. Please make sure that you understand News 24 and Ajahn Basan has written about my family 43 times about our group in the last few months. 50% of all Amabhugane stories about Moti. It's a paid-for narrative. Someone's paying for this. I don't know who it is. Maybe I do. But I know someone's paying for it. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to give you guys an insight into these guys' cabal, how they run affairs, and how this little boys club works. Guys, don't forget, when someone uses 100 words like this, liars are going to be liars. Nobody gets caught telling the truth. Everybody gets caught telling lies. These are liars. Lots of love.
At African Chrome Fields, we explore to make use of the abundant natural resources to deliver high-grade alloys. We extract from the land itself and return the environment to a pristine state. We enrich the surrounding communities by creating revenue streams, employment, and infrastructure. African Chrome Fields. Explore, extract, enrich.
The revolution shall be televised. JIT-TV, just in time.